You remember on GTA 5 when that what was that nigga's name? Why am I blanking? I be blanking on names. When that nigga Lamar told Michael like nigga why you talking about, or he told Trevor like nigga why you talking about him like that? You sound like some bitch he didn't call back. Every time I hear Damien talk, that quote always pops into my head. Cause it's just like why does this nigga, why is he so fucking stuck up Aiden's ass? Like I don't know, bro. Cause growing up, I think about doing shit like this, like wanting niggas to be like wanting people to be cool with me, and like maybe overlooking certain shit amongst the friendship that you didn't need to, or that you shouldn't have overlooked, just cause like niggas felt like they wanted to be cool with niggas. But bro, being 40 years old begging a motherfucker to be your friend is crazy. Cause even at that, I'd never have begged anybody to be my friend. It was you just be thinking back on like just like little shit. Like I'm trying to think, cause I remember I was thinking about this one time where a nigga basically like, oh I got marker on like one of the homies shirts, and that nigga like told on me, and I would never hang out with a nigga like that to this day. Like I remember one time me and this I want to talk shit about him now, but one time me and this nigga got into an argument over some basketball. And he was like, and this is like third or fourth grade, mind you. So he was like, he was, we were both just being little kids about it. He was being a little kid in the way he acted, and I was being a little kid in the way that I acted. To where, cause I don't even think I asked him to be cool again. I think we kind of just got cool. But the nigga was like, me and so and so, we were friends. With me and you, never. We were never friends. Cause we got into an argument over a basketball game. And even thinking back on that now, as a 20-year-old, I always think back and be like, bro, if I could, like, if 20-year-old me could, like, go back in time, I would definitely tell fourth grade me to be like, nigga, if you don't man up and just not be cool with that nigga, cause I don't even talk to that nigga now. Like the amount, or like I had a, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that's experienced stuff like this, but like a couple of my homies over the years, to where like they would do shit to where whenever they got ass tickled, and that sounded crazy, but when I say ass tickled, that's like the way when niggas say butt hurt, basically when niggas would be mad for no reason, whenever they would do that, they would ignore me. And ironically, all of my friends, to where whenever we got mad, we would actually talk about shit, or we would work shit out. Them niggas are like, I guess what I'm trying to say is the niggas that would get mad and ignore me, I don't talk to none of them niggas now. Cause I remember one of my homies, he dead ass like was trying to make fun of my, like, the way I was sitting in my legs, right? And I literally, the joke back was, well, why are you looking down there anyway? He was like, well, something like, he nigga got all ass to it because I made a joke back and then ignored me for the rest of the day. And I think back on that situation now, it's just like, bro, because I'm not even cool with that nigga now. To this day, I am not cool with that nigga. And I don't mean not cool like a beef way. Because if he said something, because we got cool again after that. Like, literally, as soon as I was walking to my mom's car, that nigga came and put his arm around me and was like, let's tell your mom how your day was. And I remember thinking back on it in that moment and thinking, why don't I tell this nigga to get his fucking arm off of me and leave me alone? Because this nigga acted like such a bitch. You tried to clown me, and then I clown you back. And to keep in mind, it wasn't the harshest thing. We was sixth grade. It wasn't like I cracked on a nigga for having a gap or something like that. I ain't. You feel me? So yeah, I say all that to say, bro. Just, I mean, niggas is grown now, but just, I don't really analyze all my friendships, but when some shit like that happens, it's just like, all right, cool. We just don't have to be friends now. I'm real good with the, like, I don't have to talk to niggas and shit no more. You feel me? It was low key even some shit I remember now with like niggas that I'm cool with now, to where like I'm definitely not a rock the boat type of nigga. Even though I said I'm argumentative, but even though like people would call me argumentative. Like I remember one time Me and my grandma got into an argument about something, and she was like, you know, why is it that every time I talk to you about something, it's never just easy? And I don't think that at all, cause doc, it is. You know how many times my grandma said something to me, and I wanted to argue back and say something, but I just say okay. Niggas will like the times that I'm argumentative, it really just be like nah, fuck that, it can't be that. And then at the end of the day, the cold part about it is it still be that. Like I will argue my point down and then realize that you just don't give a fuck about what I'm saying and then stop arguing. So for as argumentative as niggas think that I am, I think I'm pretty good at realizing when niggas is just don't give a fuck or care. Like at my job, I'm not arguing. Like I don't fuck with really none of my managers. I'm not about to sit up here and like at my job a couple days ago, my fucking punk ass manager, bro, and it was the last person I thought would do it. But this bitch really got on my bumper because I took a shit for too long. And don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna act like I wasn't. Cause last time I did something like this happened, it was cause I took the trash out too long. Which again, crazy to me that you could take too long for taking out the trash. Some shit that niggas didn't do. Like that trash was heavy as fuck and niggas didn't take it out all day. But I'm wrong because it took me 35 minutes. But they really pulled me into the back room and was like, yeah, you were in there for 45 minutes. It's a concerning time. It's a concerning, like, that shit really pissed me off. And then what made me even more mad, and that's just kind of let me know that I bug out sometimes, this fat bitch was really just sitting in there fucking staring at me, having another nigga talk to me. And that's what bothered me. It's like, bitch, why are you staring at me so hard right now? Like I'm in the principal's office or like I'm in trouble. With your big fat ass, because a nigga took 45 minutes to shit. Bitch, I shit in the middle of this motherfucking floor. Fuck this toilet. On some bug out shit. Treat this shit like how niggas treated in a public bathroom. Bitch, I shit right in the center of this floor and walk the fuck out. Fuck is you talk about? That's a concerning amount of time. And then the bitch had the nerve to tell me, yo, we've talked about this before. We've talked about this before. About what? Bathroom etiquette? Dick face? What? Nigga, like, look, you telling me about taking out the trash is one thing, but you're not about to tell me that I can't. I have to, cause my other manager tried to do that. That nigga tried to. Well, you know you're supposed to have the poop and the cause I ain't gonna lie, I was bugging out that time too. I went and I sat in the bathroom for like 30 minutes, and then I took my break. But it was slow that day, right? Not that that justifies it, but it's just like, bro, hop off my dick. You niggas do not micromanage this much when I'm back there washing dishes or fucking making them dumbass sandwiches, and then niggas wanna micromanage because the niggas in the bathroom, bro. I'm in this bitch for 8 hours. You know how long 8 hours is out of 24, bro? That is a fourth out of your day. I'm literally seeing you motherfuckers for 1/4 of my day, and I can't shit for 30 minutes.
I worked so hard to keep Nikki shielded from everything, and now she's killed someone. Oh, damn city's collapsing around us. I need to get her away, safe, before it's too late.
Speaking of shit and just bodily fluids after my work rant, cause fuck my manager. I want to say her name too, but I'm trying to get better at just not name dropping, cause you don't gotta do that. But fuck that lady. And then the shit that really pisses me off is like growing up again, and not that she has to apologize, but it's just like, bro, you know how many times just in the world, like, yeah, older people in your life will like lecture you or say something crazy, and then will try and be nice to you after, and it's just like, bro, like, bitch, you don't gotta pull me in the office, and I hope you didn't think it was a problem last time, and I'm just concerned, and then like on the way out, they're trying to joke with me, and she's like, all right, well, you can go. Like, what did they fucking? I said I was going to end the rant. She said literally that they had to look for me because she said she went downstairs. This shit pisses me off so much thinking about it. It was a knock on the bathroom door, right? I said something, nobody said anything, so I figured it was them, and I'm like, all right, so I come out the bathroom, and niggas are gonna be on my bumper. She says she went downstairs to look for me, which doesn't make any sense because I wouldn't be downstairs. And then you came and you knocked on the bathroom door, so you knew where I was. So what the fuck is the problem? I don't get it. It was the same thing with my other bum ass manager. It was like, well, I didn't know where you was and I was looking for you, and it doesn't take 35 minutes to, first of all, who the fuck are you niggas to tell? Like, bitch, what is you, the shit sheriff? Bitch, you a Dookie detective? Fuck, you a cop? Fuck wrong with you? Like it's a concerning amount of time. I am not the only nigga in the world that has been on the toilet for 45 minutes. I was just sitting on the toilet for 20 minutes, and I didn't even shit. I was literally sitting on there because I felt like I had this shit, and I'm assuming it's gonna come out at some point because you don't want to just be. You don't want to like. I hate when I was shit, and you feel like you got a shit, and you get up too early, and then you a couple minutes later that motherfucker. Like, I ain't never shit on myself, but that motherfucker punch you in the stomach and you like, okay, I was right, and then you gotta run back to the bathroom. I hate that. So I would try and sit on the toilet until it feels like, not until my ass is numb, but until it's like, okay, nothing's probably coming out for the next couple minutes. I'm alright right now. I'm not the only nigga in the world that's been on the toilet for 45 minutes. And I guess, like, you should be more cognizant at your job, but a nigga, like, I'm not doing nothing in this bitch that is that important, bro. It wasn't no lines. You don't like if I'm at the register, be on my bumper. 1000% if I'm at the register. But 9 times out of 10, I'm either restocking drinks or I'm somewhere where there's other people. The only time they have me at a place where I'm by myself is when I'm making sandwiches on the weekends. And on the weekends, it is slow as fuck. I've left that station empty mad times on the weekends. One, them sandwiches it's 3 compounding things. It's a hospital, so niggas ain't pressed to get the food any like that anyway. We vegan, so niggas ain't pressed to get the food like that anyway. And them sandwiches is nasty than a bitch. It's like It's like you know how like niggas make deep dish pizza in Chicago and they'll make it with like fresh ingredients, so you like watch them make the dough and then just put all this nasty ass shit in there to where it looks like lasagna. Our food is like that. Fucking sandwiches, it looks disgusting. Niggas aren't pressed over this shit.
Let's go.
Tell me you were set up. Tell
I be
me.
going on these long ass trans managers. They be, man, fuck
I know
jobs.
who it is.
Word 2 and my manager.
Nick, we're out of time. We need to go. Now. Come on.
But anyway, speaking of shitty trade-offs, y'all niggas heard about that lady that went to the where'd she go? She went to DR, nigga, for the butt lift, for the 3500 too. I guess she thought she got a steal. They stole her kidney. Speaking of some steals, took the bitch kidney. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine going somewhere for like a regular operation or a surgery and like you leave with? How do you even notice that you don't have your other kidney? I guess that's my question.
Can help us.
Is it like a?
But why?
Is it like you know how, like if you have a C-section, you have a C-section scar, do you just wake up with a scar where your kidney's supposed to be and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Listen. If we're caught, you don't say anything. Right now, I'm getting you 2 out of the city. You'll disappear and stay invisible. I'll take care of Damien.
No, you're not making any sense. We don't have anything to
Really?
hide,
I thought it
do
just
we?
made perfect sense. I thought I just said that y'all should mind your own business. So I'm gonna get you guys out the city.
Listening.
I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. Did y'all think I made sense?
It's complicated.
Did y'all think this man made sense? Oh, that's ass. But you know what? Maybe, because I don't think they set that up for no reason. Maybe I had the right idea. I'm just supposed to do something differently. Yeah, bitch went to the DR, got her kidney took. That's definitely illegal, right? But I want to know, like, what can they do about that? Because what if her means of going about getting it weren't like necessarily the legal way? You get me? And I'm not saying that going out the country to go get, cause I don't really know like the parameters for all this type of shit, especially within the media, cause like, or not within the media, but just amongst like culture and black culture and shit, we joke so much about like BBLs and bitches getting butt shots. Like, I'm pretty sure that like them doing it out of certain places would be illegal, right? Just like when you hear the stories about motherfuckers doing Instagram braces and shit doing braces and shit off the Instagram and then doing it out their house. Like, obviously that's an illegal place to go get braces done, but you would go there hoping that they would do professional work and get your teeth straight. But if they didn't, then you wouldn't be able to go to the. Well, I mean, I guess you
Why
could,
are we running
but
from the police? They can help us.
I guess I always think of like the joke about like if you're a drug dealer and you get robbed, you can't, or if you're buying drugs and then the nigga robs you, you can't be like, yo, I was going to go buy some coke, and he ain't give me a
Dookie,
he
listen.
skimped me.
If we're caught,
Like
you don't
I
say
bought an
anything.
8 ball,
Right now, I'm getting you
nigga gave
two
me
out of the city. You'll disappear and stay
nigga gave me a
invisible.
gram
I'll
or
take care of
something,
Damien.
right?
No, you're
Like
not making any
you can't
sense.
just go to the police
We
behind
don't
that.
have
So
anything
would
to
you be
hide,
able to
do
go to
we?
the cops like, yo, I went to the DR trying to get my ass done. They
It's
took
you.
my kidney.
Who's it? You're the vigilante.
Hey, you got the
complicated.
precinct nigga lifting your shirt up, showing them the showing them the scar. Like, look, my shit supposed to be right here. It's it's gone. They boosted it.
So, everything I saw on the news, the murders, Mays Stadium, that was you?
Uh-huh.
Oh
Damn,
God.
look at me. I thought I was
And since
thought
I've
I was
been
cooler
gone,
than I actually
what
am.
did you do to get me out?
I did what I had to.
You seen what I did? What you mean? Okay, and I did have the right idea. Okay, apparently I fucking didn't. Yo, yeah, I swear to God, they go out their way to make video games just the most. I want to start doing more research on the shit that I see, cause like that butt lift story. I really wish I had more information about that. That's really all I got.
Jack,
She just
keep
went
your
to the
head
DR
down.
to get a butt lift, and then I got her kidney took. I don't know what the follow up is. I don't know. Do you go to the cops? Do you not? I genuinely want to know.
Aiden, those are the police.
Cause I mean,
Why are we
like I
on
said, I
that?
feel like
Please,
that
they can
point
help
that I
us.
No, they
that I
won't
raised
help
was an
us.
interesting one. I mean,
But
cause it is
why?
kind of like if
Because they're after
you
me.
were like if you
We can
going
explain
somewhere that
it
you
and
know
tell
you're
them
not
about
really
Damien.
supposed to be
I'll tell
going
them
for this, then you
everything that
can't.
happened.
I don't want to say you can't say
Nikki,
anything because you
listen.
got your kidney took,
If
but
we're
like, what
caught,
do you
don't
do?
say anything. Right now, I'm
You
getting
feel
you
me?
two out of the city.
It's like
You'll
getting braces
disappear
out
and stay
the
invisible. I'll take care
out
of
somebody's
Damien.
house. It's like if
No,
they
you're
fuck
not
your
making
mouth
any
up,
sense.
your mouth is
We
just
don't
fucked
have
up now.
anything to hide, do we? It's you.
Speaking of getting your braces fixed at somebody's crib, bro, I don't know if I told this
It's
story
complicated.
before or not, but I remember I had braces as a young nigga, right? And I did something to fuck the tracks up on my braces or the wires. I don't know if they were called tracks, and the only reason I think of that is because niggas used to call them railroad tracks. I don't, and the crazy part about it is I don't ever really remember niggas clowning me for braces.
The murders, Mays Stadium,
But I
was
did know that
you?
they were called railroad tracks at a certain point. Like I feel like my family made fun of me more for
God.
having braces than
And since I've been gone, what
the
did you
homies
do to
did.
get me
But
out?
I had braces and
I
shit,
did what I had to.
and I fucked them up somehow. I guess I was probably eating something that I wasn't supposed to be, cause I was definitely that nigga. Eating braces like my older cousins and shit. And I don't want to say they had me doing it, cause I was still doing it. But I was eating popcorn and chips, and before I would eat gum, would definitely say like, "Yo, I'm not supposed to eat this. I have braces," and then we eat it anyway. And it never fucked up my braces, I guess, except for this one time. I don't know if I ate something at school or what happened, but my braces was fucked up, right? And my grandma, cause my grandparents used to pick me up from school, right? So my great grandma was like, "Oh no, baby, I can fix them. Your mom gonna take you to the orthodontist. I got this, right?" And she got like some pliers. She got some pliers and some other shit. I forget what it was. I just remember the pliers very vaguely. I forget what my grandma does, but whatever she does, it definitely does not fix my braces. There, like, my mom picks me up and there's a wire shooting out my mouth. Like, I permanently cannot close my mouth anymore. Like, I look like I had on headgear. You know when niggas' mouths be real fucked up and you gotta have like the full face braces, nigga, like the wire going all the way around your shit, like you got on a helmet. My shit look like that. I don't know what my great grandma did, man, but she definitely fucked my braces up. But that type of love, that's the love you need, bro. Cause we was there for a long time. I just remember like kneeling and like standing in front of the couch with my grandma, with my great grandma, and them pliers, nigga, her just moving this fucking wire around in my mouth. And I'm like, I remember in the back of my head thinking like, Granny, I don't think you're doing this right.
Where are we going?
But she don't want to be disrespectful. And you know, I'm a young nigga. I might, you never know. I'm thinking she bend some shit, fold some shit, clip, clap, pow. Braces work better than they used to.
Don't tell me.
Fuck around, I might not even have to go in for a checkup. You never know, but it definitely wasn't that. My mom had to take me straight to the orthodontist. I think I remember her calling too, like, yeah, he did something with his braces at school today, and then my grandmother tried to fix him. And it's just, I wanted to know when I would be able to come in and give him an appointment, and she just staring at me like, oh, baby. That's the thing. For as much jokes as I got about just like growing up and like my mom yelling at me, my mom wasn't a bad mom. My mom loved me. Like because in that moment, you would think that a parent would get mad, but no, not at all. My mom didn't get mad. She didn't yell at me. My mama didn't yell at me when I broke my ankle. Like all the moments where you would think. I remember one time I called my teacher an asshole, and not like to her. Like I mean, like I'm currently in a situation with a teacher. I called that nigga an asshole and a dickhead, and then I called my mom and told her about it. And then I thought. In that moment, I'm about to hear all type of curse words. She about to taste some shit. I might get my ass beat. None of that. She talked to me, talked to the teacher, and then just told me like, please just calm down and just calm down on your way home, and then just turn in your homework whenever you can. Cause the nigga, I feel like I told this story before, but long story short, he was just being a dickhead, and low key, I was wrong because I should have used a ruler for whatever cause he told me I had to go home and do some shit with a ruler that I didn't do with a ruler. But my thing was, is like, bro, do it matter, my nigga? Like, if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It doesn't matter if I did this shit with a ruler or not. You can clearly see that the dot is supposed to go here.
It's over.
Fuck that nigga too.
For you guys.
But not for you.
Old niggas be bugged out sometimes, man.
It's okay, Jax.
Still though, I was wrong for not doing it with a ruler, but he was definitely wrong for trying to make me go home. Cause he told me to turn the shit in the next day and make me go home, and it's just like, I forget if it was extra credit, but I'm like, my nigga, it's already late, bro. And I guess it wouldn't have made a difference if it was one more day later, but he used to be having substitutes and all of that, and it's just like, bro, I'm already gonna have to wait a long ass time for you to grade this, and this is already late. My mom's already on my bumper about my math grade. Like, nigga, she was like, it was a lot of shit going on around the time, and I don't think I got my Xbox took, but I remember her definitely like me being like, I had bought a bunch of fucking games on that Xbox at that point, and then she took my Xbox because my math grade was bad. So you would have to forgive me a little bit for trying to get this fucking homework turned in. You fat four-headed fuck. Like, take this math paper.
What other options do we have?
No, we're okay.
Bought fucking $500 worth of games on that Xbox.
Remember
Niggas
when
telling
you
me
were
I
a
can't play it no more.
And I would.
I damn near bought the Xbox. I mean, I'm not saying it like that, cause like when obviously I didn't pay for it, but I'm saying with the amount of games and shit that I had bought for that Xbox, it was enough to buy one. And still, I got my shit took over this fucking math grade. Grade this homework, nigga, before I slap you in this classroom. Fuck you talking to?
Try and get away from me. And stupid me, I kept trying. I didn't like your cars or hockey. And your friends were gross.
Yeah.
I followed you because I idolized you. Like Jackson does. And I kept hoping that you want me around, but eventually I just hoped that you would look back.
Damn.
All I can say is I'm sorry.
I wonder if my little sister feels like this. Look at me, I'm getting sentimental.
I'm not following you anymore.
I know.
All right, sweetie. We're leaving now. Say goodbye to your Uncle Aiden.
Alright, little man.
Are you coming with us?
Oh shit, he spoke.
Your uncle's staying here.
Nah, Brody. Yeah, business down.
Bye, Jax.
Heart of my dead. Keep your mom safe though, you heard? And not specific. Well, I mean, I guess yeah, specifically my younger sister. But I wonder if all younger siblings feel like that, like they had to follow their older brother, their older just brothers or sisters. Because I don't necessarily think my sister was like that. I think she I mean, obviously she liked hanging out with me, and I think she like liked kicking it with me, and like doing shit with me. But I don't think she necessarily felt like she had to do the shit that I did or wanted to do. Cause I don't even really think we play the same type of games. Like how I just said I spent like $600 on that on games for that Xbox. I gave it to her, and she like I don't think she don't. The only time I see games that I play with downloaded is when I'm touching it. Like I don't think my little sister fucks with Saints Row. I don't think she likes GTA 4. I was just and you can't expect somebody to be exactly like you, but that's why I guess it's just shocking sometimes when you hear like younger siblings just be like, I looked up to or I idolized my older sibling because I feel like my little sister, and I tell her this all the time, but I feel like my little sister is just such a like her own person. She's just such her own human being and just knows exactly what she wants to do. I think she kind of is a little bit like, and I noticed this with myself. I'm kind of like my mom and my great grandpops because that was who I was around a lot growing up. And I think my little sister is like me and a little bit like my mama, obviously because that's what she was around a lot. But I think she's like me just in the fact where like I think she likes playing video games. I think she dresses like me a little bit, which is I fuck with that. And I think she doesn't like all the music that I like, but every now and again I'll hear her listening to some shit and I'm like, yeah, that's me. It's not me because I probably didn't put her onto the song, but I'll hear her listening to some shit and I'm like, that's a little bit of being around your older brother.
Found some that'll shed light on who you're looking for. Are you ready for this?
Probably not. Play it anyway.
I want you to run an errand for me, Mr. Iraq. Right. Their name and address is errand, Mr. Quinn. Brinks Pierce. Make it a strong warning. Get the family if you have to. Sir, yes, sir. What they do. Not your concern, Mr. Iraq. Do as you're told. And I'll let
Do
you
as you're
be
told
in
is
charge of
crazy.
Junction next year.
He's one cold son of a bitch.
Fucking Quinn. Was just supposed to be a fast job, a big payoff, no problem. Fucking mob boss.
It ain't my place to tell you what to do, but in case you're wondering, Quinn's got some charity thing going on. At his hotel, the Merlot.
And that's the place that we robbed. Okay, so I think I'm kind of realized because I was thinking about this the other day. I wondered what this whole game was about, and I think, and I know that that's kind of a bad question to ask, especially since we're so deep in. But I think this entire
he'll
game
never
is supposed to
come
be
back?
about him hunting down everybody that was involved with his niece's death. And it always kind of confused me because I'm like, if we have literally the intro of the game is you finding the nigga that shot at your car while your niece died, but I think he's more on some like I'm killing everybody that was involved with this type shit, not just the nigga that pulled the trigger, which I guess I kind of can agree with. Me personally, if I was in this type of situation, personally, it's just gonna be the nigga that pulled the trigger. And I mean, I guess I get why, because it's also two birds, one stone shit, because they weren't trying to kill his niece, they were trying to kill him. So, whatever he did, they was still going to be
Driven her
gunning
from
for
her
him.
home
So
for me.
you was going to have to take care of the problem
I know
anyway,
she's
but
safe. We're
still.
both safe. Now Quinn. Lucky Quinn. He's brought all of this on us. He's the ghost I've been chasing. Well, now he'll answer to me.
Oh, this is a Pawnee map. Really? Damn sure is. I was about to say, this looks kind of familiar. That's cool. I'm a nerd. I like little shit like that when like the video game will have its own map inside the game somewhere. But I think we coming to a close on this shit. It's like I don't even know how many. Was this car always here? It's like I just checked too. I think we got like 3 more missions. Yep, only 3, and I'm about to go do one of them. Well, not now, but we go. There's the hotel. Low key, yeah, we're about to be done because there's the hotel, right, and that's the number 7th one. There's the one that I'm thinking about, and then there's one more, obviously. But I'm trying to map this shit out in my head. This was low key a quicker game than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, I guess that was just a little update I got on this bitch and ranted. I don't know. I be doing that a lot, but I just be feeling like I don't got nowhere. I heard Smack. I don't know if he likes going by Smack or S Smack, but I heard him say this on back on Fig. But it was basically just like, bro, I don't talk about shit nowhere. Like I don't talk about shit with anybody or just cause like you know how many. And you can't expect people to care about shit the way that you do, but it's been times in my life where like you tried to open up to a motherfucker and they just didn't care about it the way you did. Like, bro, I remember, and I don't remember necessarily talking to this friend about the deepest of shit. And ironically, me and this nigga don't really talk that much either now. But I tried to tell one of my homeboys something one time. Basically, and I was like, yeah, bro, it's been sad nigga hours recently. And the nigga literally was like, oh, I was supposed to ask why, and then started laughing. And like, don't get me wrong, like I made some wild fucked up jokes before too, so you can't expect everybody to just be the most sensitive about everything. So I wasn't like mad or nothing, and we still was friends after that. But just shit like that just lets you know, like, bro, you really can't tell everybody everything. And I mean, I guess I'm not really doing no better now, but it's just, you know, I guess you kind of just need somewhere to just get your shit off. That's why whenever people talk to me about shit, I always ask, is this one of those things where you need a response, or do you just want to rant? Because sometimes you need a response, and that's when I would try and talk to people about shit, but it's just been instances like that to just let you know you can't. So I guess you just get on. So now it's kind of just turns into like what Smack was saying, where like, you know, if I just get somewhere where I can just talk, I'm gonna just talk. You feel me? So I don't know. I guess maybe that means I might need like I don't want to say a better group of friends around me, but like I don't really know too many. Oh yeah, never mind. I'm not about to get too deep. I'm out this bitch. I don't got that much. It's 12 minutes left. I'm gone. We could continue this talk next time. Cause whatever I was about to say, I mean, you know, it's that deep, but it ain't that deep. So, get at y'all niggas later. Y'all niggas, tell the people that you love them. Check in on your strong friends for, you know, just checking on your friends in general. Fuck having a job. To my manager to all the people that said I wasn't gonna be shit when I was hustling in front of the buildings. To my manager that was on my bumper, sincerely, in case she ever hears this, eat a dick. You are fat and you have nothing else to do with your time. What else? Just because I didn't get a chance to talk about this, and I really wanted to, go read a Quan Mills book, and we could talk about that more too. But go read a Quan Mills book instead of me telling y'all niggas to go watch something. Go read a Quan Mills book. Go listen to Gotcha Open, the remix preferably, because that's my favorite version of that song by Black Moon. Tell the folks that you love them. Have a good day doing whatever the fuck you gotta do, and bye.